Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like a stranger was staring back at you? Not the stranger you've seen in fleeting reflections, but the one who has settled into every corner of your life without permission, quietly stealing your potential. You feel it every day. The weight of routines that don't serve you, the quiet echo of dreams deferred, the moments you've let slip through your fingers while waiting for a better time that never comes. And deep down, you know something has to change. You can feel it in your chest, a restless energy demanding to be unleashed, but fear and doubt have held you captive for far too long. This isn't about motivation you scroll past or words you nod at and forget. This is about confronting the truth you've been avoiding, the raw, unfiltered reality that if you don't act now, another year will pass and nothing will be different. You've lived with compromises, excuses, and half-hearted attempts. You've tolerated a version of yourself that doesn't excite you, that doesn't shake the room, that doesn't leave a mark. But there is a spark inside you, a relentless pulse that has not yet been ignited, waiting for the moment you decide to claim it. That moment is not in some far-off future. It is right here, right now. Imagine what it would feel like to look in the mirror and recognize someone completely different. Not just someone older, but someone stronger, sharper, more alive. Every line on your face, every scar on your hands, every decision you've ever made turned into fuel for the person you are about to become. That version of you doesn't tiptoe through life. It moves with intention, with clarity, with a hunger that cannot be ignored. And the remarkable thing is that version isn't a fantasy. It's already inside you, waiting for permission to emerge. You just need to give yourself that permission. Think about the moments that have held you back, the fear of failing, of looking foolish, of falling short. Those moments have been powerful because you believed them, because you treated them as reality. But what if they were just illusions? What if the only real limits were the ones you allowed to exist in your mind? Every day you spend doubting yourself is a day you give away. Every second wasted on hesitation is a moment that could have been transformed into momentum. This is not hyperbole, it's simple arithmetic of life. Choices create outcomes. Actions create change. Courage creates transformation. You have been surviving long enough. It's time to start living with intention. It's time to take ownership of every heartbeat, every breath, every decision. The world has been moving while you've been standing still, waiting for circumstances to align, for luck to smile. But luck is indifferent. Opportunity favors the relentless. Transformation favors those willing to endure discomfort, to confront the chaos of their own limitations, and to step into the fire without flinching. That fire is not punishment, it's awakening. It burns away the stagnant, the weak, the indecisive. What remains is raw, unshakable potential. Right now, as you feel the tension in your chest and the restlessness in your mind, that is the signal. That is the pull towards something greater. The version of you that you have been avoiding, the one who refuses to settle, is waiting on the other side of commitment. And commitment does not ask for permission. It doesn't negotiate. It simply demands action, persistence, and an unwavering refusal to accept mediocrity. The path is uncomfortable. It will challenge you, push you, break you in ways that feel unbearable. But every challenge is a step closer to the person you were meant to be, the one who shocks the world, not by accident, but by design. By the end of this journey, if you stay with it, you will understand something vital. Transformation is not about changing who you are. It's about uncovering who you've always been beneath the noise, the fear, the self-doubt. Every day you have the opportunity to shed the layers that no longer serve you, to strip away everything that keeps you anchored to the ordinary. And when you finally stand in that mirror, the reflection staring back will be unrecognizable. Not because you've disguised yourself, but because you've revealed the power, clarity, and intensity that has been inside you all along. This is not a promise, it's a consequence of daring to rise. Every moment you hesitate, life moves forward without you. Every second you cling to comfort, opportunity slips through your fingers. You have been settling for what is easy, what is familiar, what keeps you safe. But safety is a prison disguised as peace. True growth, true transformation lives beyond the walls you've built around yourself. It waits where fear roars, where uncertainty presses in, where every instinct tells you to stop. that is exactly where you must go. That is exactly where the unrecognizable version of yourself is waiting. Feel it, that tightening in your chest, that restless energy in your mind, that flicker of defiance you can't ignore. That is the signal, that is the call to action that has been echoing in your life for years, but you have been too distracted to hear. The world will not wait. The people who are willing to step forward, to risk, to fight for every inch of progress, they will take everything you could have had. The difference between them and you is not luck, not talent, not circumstance. It is one brutal truth. They refuse to stay small. They refuse to let fear dictate the terms of their lives. They refuse to waste another heartbeat on hesitation. Everything you desire, the success, the respect, the freedom, the feeling of being fully alive exists on the other side of discomfort. It demands persistence, it demands relentless action. It demands that you stare at your excuses and laugh at them because you understand they are nothing but illusions. Every I can't, every maybe later, every fleeting moment of doubt is a chain you choose to wear. Break it, tear it apart, step forward with the ferocity of someone who knows they have no time to waste. Because the truth is, you don't. Time is the most ruthless enemy. It does not forgive, it does not pause. Every second you spend doubting, procrastinating, or settling is a second you can never get back. Imagine the fire that rises inside when you refuse to settle. Imagine the clarity that comes when every decision, every action, every thought is aligned with the person you are determined to become. That person doesn't wait for validation. That person doesn't seek permission. That person doesn't apologize for ambition. That person creates momentum so powerful it reshapes everything in its path. You have glimpsed that power before in moments of pure determination when doubt faded and instinct took over. Multiply that moment. Live in that intensity every single day. Make it inevitable. You have been playing small for too long. You have whispered to yourself that someday, somehow, things will change. But someday is a lie. Change will not come to you. It must be seized. It must be wrestled into reality with everything you have. The world is not designed to hand out miracles. It is designed to reward those who refuse to quit. And quitting is no longer an option. Every fiber of your being is tuned to this moment, this year, this decision. The unrecognizable version of yourself is not a distant dream. It is the consequence of daring more than you ever have, risking more than you ever dared, and giving more than you ever imagined possible. Let the fear that once held you back become fuel. Let the discomfort that once paralyzed you become a compass. Let the intensity of your own desire be the engine that propels you forward. You are not here to drift. You are not here to blend in. You are here to erupt, to transform, to claim a version of life so extraordinary that the past version of yourself would barely recognize it. Every choice you make from this moment is a statement. Every action is a step toward the inevitable. The moment when you look in the mirror and see someone unstoppable, someone relentless, someone unrecognizable, that moment is closer than you think. It is waiting for you, but you must move now. Every second you hesitate, the gap between who you are and who you could be widens. Every choice to stay comfortable, to shrink, to settle, builds walls around your potential. You've been told that patience is a virtue, that waiting is wise, that things will fall into place. It's a lie designed to keep you small, to keep you invisible, to keep you silent while life passes by. The truth is brutal. Nothing changes without force, without focus, without relentless action. The moment you accept that, you stop being a spectator. You step into the arena, fully armed with your own potential. The fire inside you isn't a suggestion, it is a demand. It is screaming for attention, clawing at the walls of doubt, refusing to be ignored. You feel it in the pit of your stomach, in the restless hours of the night, in the ache of dreams deferred. That tension, that urgency is your compass pointing straight to the version of yourself that cannot be tamed. Every fear you've carried, every limitation you've believed, every I'm not ready is just a shadow that shrinks in the light of action. Let it go, tear it down, Step forward anyway. The first step is never easy, but it is always the most powerful. Visualize the life waiting on the other side of discomfort, the clarity, the confidence, the unshakable energy that radiates from someone who has refused to accept mediocrity. That life doesn't whisper. It demands commitment, consistency, and a willingness to endure what others will not. Every choice you make compounds. Every sacrifice you endure builds a momentum that cannot be stopped. This is how empires are built, how legends are made, how ordinary people transform into forces of nature. And this is exactly where you are right now, standing on the edge of everything you have ever wanted, with the power to leap. Time is indifferent. It will not pause for you to gather courage or wait for motivation to arrive. The clock ticks, the world spins, and the opportunity to claim your potential grows smaller with every delay. The stakes are absolute. You can choose to drift, to blend in, to watch the years slip past, or you can choose to rise, to fight, to stake your claim on a future that terrifies and exhilarates all at once. The fear is real. The challenge is real. The rewards are even more real, and they are yours if you dare to take them. Feel the intensity building within you. Let it consume hesitation. Let it fuel your every action. Let it sharpen your focus until the old version of you fades entirely. Every excuse dissolves when confronted with urgency. Every moment wasted is a moment that strengthens the person who refuses to quit. You have no time for half measures. You have no room for doubt. You have no space left for what ifs. Only action remains. Only momentum matters. Only the relentless pursuit of the unrecognizable. You can define what comes next. The power to transform is not somewhere outside. It is already inside, waiting to be unleashed. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't forgive hesitation. It thrives in courage. It grows with persistence. It ignites when you refuse to be small. You can feel it rising now, swelling in your chest, sharpening your mind, igniting your vision. This is the ignition of your new identity, the prelude to the life that cannot be contained. Everything you have tolerated, every limit you've accepted, every quiet surrender, it ends now. The version of yourself that will emerge is unstoppable, unshakable, undeniable. It does not ask for approval. It does not settle for comfort. It does not wait for circumstances to align. It creates, it conquers, it dominates. And the moment you step fully into that energy, the world takes notice. Not because you demanded it, but because you became impossible to ignore. This is not ambition. This is inevitability. This is you becoming unrecognizable, and nothing will ever be the same. Every barrier you once believed was unbreakable is crumbling beneath your resolve. Every voice of doubt that whispered in your ear, telling you to stop, is fading under the weight of your determination. You are no longer a passenger in your life. You are the force, the storm, the unstoppable momentum that shapes reality, the version of yourself you've glimpsed in fleeting moments, the one who acted when fear screamed, "Don't," the one who refused to settle. This is not an illusion. It is inevitable. It is rising, and it will not be denied. The world will test you. It will throw obstacles in your path, betray expectations, and challenge every ounce of your courage. But this is not a threat. It is an invitation. Every struggle is a proving ground. Every setback is a signal. Every impossible situation is a canvas for you to demonstrate what relentless commitment looks like. And when others hesitate, complain, or give up, you will move forward, faster, sharper, more determined. Your persistence will speak louder than anyone else's doubt. Your action will rewrite the rules. Your courage will define what is possible. Feel the fire that burns in your chest. Let it consume the fear that has kept you small. Let it sharpen your mind, focus your will, and ignite your body into relentless motion. The energy you feel is proof that you are alive, that you are ready, that you are meant for more than mediocrity. Every day you wait is a day that strengthens the version of yourself who refuses to act. Every second spent doubting is a second spent reinforcing the life you are desperate to escape. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose, except the hesitation that has chained you for too long. Your potential is not hidden. It is waiting to be unleashed. It is a force that cannot be negotiated with, a power that cannot be contained, a life that cannot be lived passively. It requires sacrifice, it demands endurance, it demands courage that surpasses comfort, resilience that defies pain, and a vision so clear it becomes a command to act. The stakes are nothing less than your life as it could be, every dream you've whispered to yourself at night, every ambition you've locked away for later. It all waits on the other side of fear. And fear is a lie. Fear is the shadow of possibility, shrinking only when you step forward anyway. Every choice you make right now matters. Every action you take compounds. Momentum is a quiet force that grows with each deliberate step. One decision, one sacrifice, one refusal to settle, and suddenly you are unstoppable. You begin to see opportunities that were invisible before. You begin to feel energy and clarity coursing through you. You begin to understand that transformation is not a distant dream. It is the consequence of persistence, courage, and the refusal to tolerate anything less than extraordinary. The version of you that emerges now will not look back, it will not apologize, it will not wait for permission, it will not linger in the shadows of doubt or hesitation, it will act decisively and relentlessly, it will pursue, conquer, and thrive. It will become a force so undeniable that even the world cannot ignore it. And the transformation is not about changing who you are, it is about unleashing the person who has always existed beneath the noise, beneath the fear, beneath the limits you once believed were real. Were everything you have endured, every struggle, every failure, every moment of self-doubt has prepared you for this. You are not here to drift. You are here to ignite. You are here to erupt. You are here to claim the unrecognizable version of yourself, the one who moves with purpose, intensity, and an energy that changes everything it touches. That person is alive inside you right now, waiting for the decisive moment when hesitation ends and action begins. That moment is now. You cannot wait any longer. You will rise. You will conquer. You will become unrecognizable. The fire inside you is no longer a whisper. It is a roar, demanding attention, demanding action, demanding everything you have. Every second you spend hesitating strengthens the version of yourself that stays small, invisible, ordinary. Every choice to hold back allows life to pass by unnoticed, unclaimed, and unfulfilled. You cannot afford another day of compromise. You cannot afford another moment of mediocrity. The stakes are absolute. The life you have dreamed of is waiting, but it will not wait forever. The world does not pause. Opportunity does not knock twice, and neither will your courage if you keep letting fear control your actions. You have been afraid of the unknown, afraid of failure, afraid of the judgment of others, afraid of what it will take to rise above the life you know. That fear is not weakness, it is a signal. It is the universe pointing at exactly where you must go. It is the edge of transformation. Step toward it, and everything changes. Step away, and nothing ever will. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is measured in decisive action, in relentless pursuit, in refusing to settle when the world expects you to. The unrecognizable version of yourself does not negotiate. It does not ask. It does not wait. It takes. It creates. It conquers. Feel the tension, the hunger, the intensity building within. It is proof that you are alive, that you are capable, that you are meant for something greater than the life you've been living. That energy is not random, it is purpose, it is destiny, it is the raw force of your potential pushing you forward. Ignore it at your peril, harness it, and it becomes unstoppable momentum. Every step you take, every choice you make, every action you execute compounds, multiplying your power, sharpening your focus, strengthening your resolve until hesitation is no longer possible. The world will resist, life will challenge. Circumstances will test every ounce of your determination. That is not a reason to stop. That is the reason to push harder. Every obstacle, every setback, every failure is a stepping stone. Every difficulty is an opportunity to prove that you are relentless, that your vision cannot be shaken, that your fire cannot be extinguished. The pain, the struggle, the uncertainty, all of it becomes fuel for transformation. You are no longer running from fear. You are running toward mastery, toward excellence, toward a version of yourself that demands respect simply by existing. Do not mistake this for a process of gentle growth. This is war, this is intensity, this is burning through weakness, comfort, doubt, and indecision until only strength, clarity, and unstoppable will remain. The person you are becoming does not apologize, does not wait for validation, does not shrink. It moves through the world with an energy that reshapes everything it touches. Every moment of hesitation you allowed in the past becomes irrelevant in the light of the action you take now. Every "I'm not ready" dissolves in the heat of relentless pursuit. Every limit you believed in vanishes under the weight of persistence. Picture the reflection in the mirror, the one that will greet you after months of relentless effort. It will not resemble the person you see today. It will be someone fierce, decisive, unshakable, unrecognizable. Every scar, every line, every hardship will be proof not of weakness, but of survival, endurance, and triumph. You will understand that the person you are now, the one who hesitated, doubted, and feared, was simply the beginning, the soil from which greatness grew. And that growth is not optional. It is inevitable for anyone who refuses to stop, who refuses to compromise, who refuses to settle for anything less than extraordinary. This is your call. The fire within will not wait. The world will not pause. The version of you who is unrecognizable, unstoppable, and unstoppable in every sense is already emerging. Every choice from this moment shapes that transformation. Every action cements it. Every ounce of courage you summon accelerates it. You are not simply dreaming. You are becoming. You are not simply surviving. You are rising. You are not waiting for change. You are creating it, commanding it, embodying it. And once you commit fully, once you act relentlessly, nothing and no one will ever be able to stop you. The version of yourself you've been avoiding is closer than you think. Every hesitation, every doubt, every second spent clinging to comfort has brought you to this edge. You can feel it in your chest, in the fire behind your eyes, in the restless energy that refuses to settle. That energy is not random, it is the signal of potential demanding release, the pull of greatness that cannot be ignored. You have been waiting for the right time, the right circumstances, the perfect alignment of luck. There is no perfect time, there is only now, and it will not wait. The world will try to stop you, life will challenge you, people will doubt you, but resistance is proof that you are moving in the right direction. Every obstacle is a test of resolve. Every hardship is an opportunity to prove that fear does not control you. Every setback is a chance to show that persistence is stronger than circumstance. You are not defined by the ease of your journey, but by the intensity with which you pursue it, by the refusal to surrender when the path is difficult, by the courage to rise when everything inside you screams to quit. You have been small for too long. You have tiptoed around your potential, hiding behind excuses, letting "not yet" dictate the limits of your life. That ends today. The energy you feel is proof of what you are capable of. The fire that can consume mediocrity, the focus that can reshape your reality, the will that can bend every challenge to your purpose. Action is the only language the world understands. Movement is the only signal that change is inevitable. Momentum is the force that separates ordinary from unrecognizable. You have it inside you, waiting to explode. Every second you waste is a second lost to the person you were meant to become. Every compromise is a chain that holds you back from the extraordinary life that is waiting on the other side of fear. Every doubt you entertain is fuel for the version of yourself that wants to remain small. Tear it down, burn it up, step forward into discomfort, into challenge, into intensity. That is where transformation lives. That is where power, clarity, and unshakable confidence are forged. That is where the unrecognizable version of yourself waits, not as a dream, but as an inevitability. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for validation. Do not wait for circumstances to align. The person you are becoming does not negotiate. It does not compromise. It does not apologize. It acts, it moves, it conquers, it creates. Every choice, every action, every sacrifice compounds into unstoppable momentum. The life you have been dreaming of is not found in comfort. It is found in relentless pursuit, in refusing to quit when everything screams stop, in moving forward when the world doubts you. That life is yours to claim, but only if you act now, without hesitation, without compromise, without fear. Feel the intensity rising within. Let it consume hesitation. Let it sharpen focus. Let it drive every decision, every movement, every thought. You are not here to blend in, to settle, to drift. You are here to erupt, to ignite, to become a force so undeniable that the world cannot ignore it. Every fear that has held you back is nothing but a shadow against the power you are unleashing. Every doubt you've carried is meaningless in the presence of relentless action. You are alive, you are ready, you are unstoppable. The reflection in the mirror is changing. The person who stares back will no longer be familiar. Lines, scars, and past failures will no longer define you. They will testify to endurance, resilience, and triumph. Every ounce of effort you give compounds into transformation. Every sacrifice fuels the rise of the unrecognizable you. Every moment of courage is a declaration that mediocrity will no longer claim your life. Step fully into the fire, into the intensity, into the unstoppable momentum that has been building inside you. This is not optional. This is inevitable. This is your time, your life, your moment. And once you commit fully, once you act with relentless energy, nothing can stop the unstoppable. You are becoming unrecognizable. You are becoming unstoppable. You are becoming everything you were meant to be.